Well, 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 if it isn't Krish calling you at not 163 degrees, in fact, more like a $180, doing a topical 4 knot, 5 knots. The fastest we've gone so far is 11 knots. We're averaging about 4. Now look at this right here. Now this is what's interesting to me. That here says elevation minus 11. And this is sitting about 5 feet up. So what that's telling me is that we're about 2 feet in the sea, 11 feet, 8 feet in the sea. So that means the waves are coming up and we're sitting in the valley at probably between 8 and 9 feet. Now we're at minus 6. And as you can see, it's other than the waves smashing into the side of the boat and scaring me, when they hit the boat a little bit every once in a while, as this one might look like it was going to do. No, she passed on by, Gloria Dio. But I'll tell you what, this is, whoa, Biscay Gloria Dio, and everything. Whoo! It's funny how certain things don't matter when you're at sea. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this camera around, so I guess we're just going to have to do another video in order to turn the camera around. But I'll tell you what, it's funny how certain things like clean glasses and taking time for a nice meal and having you a nice little Coca-Cola with a cocoa and an ice and a piece of lime, those things just don't seem to matter when you're out at sea like this. It's certainly not a cruise ship, that's for shizzle. Well, let's stop for now and say Gloria Dio and how, oh yeah, so you can see now our mainsail is down because it broke this morning. The rigging on the back of it, the sail itself is going to be alright. It needs a little patch, but it just completely broke off the back of the beam there, the back of the transom. It just completely popped, snap, crackle, pop. But we're still sailing fine with this Genoa. And look at little old Blue. Where's little old Blue? There's where's little old Blue at? Actually, I don't know. She's probably on the bed, doing where she's not supposed to be. Oh no, there she is. She's down there. Hey, little Blue. She's under the table, boys. Under the table. But she ain't been drinking, but she's probably a little at the table. That seems to be her little spot. She likes that little spot, actually. It ain't the best of spots, in my opinion, but she seems to care much for it. And there's what's left of the kitchen. I'm just kidding, but tell you what, man, we have lost some things. I tell you, funny things, things that you stow aren't always stowed, that's for sure. And what you know, Joe? I don't know nothing. The power seems to be holding up quite well, though. As long as I put the generator on at night, we can keep the autopilot on. And we've been riding without autopilot because it does a better job than I can do, actually. So here we go. I'm going to close up now and do a little frontal shot.